Every civilization believes it is built on stone, but the truth is we are built on sand. The sand of things we desperately try to forget. Look around at the towers of glass and steel, at the screens that deliver a universe to your palm. We call this progress. We call this enlightenment. But what if I told you that the code that runs this entire operating system, the F5 that dictates the rhythm of our rise and fall, is an ancient, hidden one? It's not in the laws, it's not in the constitutions. The code is found deep in the collective subconscious. It is the historical inertia, the unspoken, inherited trauma, the unresolved cruelties, the cycles of power and victimhood that we meticulously sanitize from our textbooks, only to have them resurface like a system error a generation later. We call it history, but it is in fact our psychological blueprint. Consider Rome. It didn't fall because the barbarians were smarter. It fell because its citizens had become profoundly weary of the ceaseless, brutal pursuit of power, weary of the facade of virtue masking the endless self-interest. The code didn't break. It ran its course. The empire simply exhausted the emotional capital of its people. Irony is the heartbeat of history. We build monuments to the glories of the past, while the foundations are rotting with the very same mistakes we vowed never to repeat. And what about us? We stand at a precipice of unparalleled technological power. We can map the human genome, but we can't map our own deep-seated prejudices. We talk of a global village, yet we retreat into digital tribalism, trading philosophical debate for echo chambers. We press the F5 key of our attention every few minutes, refreshing the feed, but we never refresh the ethical and social core of our civilization. The same old code, fear, greed, the need for an other to blame is running faster than ever. This is the F5, the hidden code of civilization. It's the silent agreement to forget what is painful, the tacit pact to ignore the warning signs that are structurally ingrained in our cities, our institutions, and our very language. Every major societal collapse, from the Mayas to the Bronze Age societies, was not a sudden event. It was a slow, agonizing realization that the inherited operating code was incompatible with the new reality. They tried to save their systems by simply building more of the same. We are at the point where our technology gives us the power of a god, but our psychology is still that of a frightened child. We possess the knowledge to end poverty, to stabilize the climate, to communicate across all borders, but we lack the single crucial element, the courage to rewrite the inherited code. The courage to look into the mirror of history and not just admire the heroes, but to face the villains we carry within ourselves, the echoes of their choices in our daily lives. The true test of a civilization isn't how high its buildings reach, but how deep its self-awareness goes. The only way to truly update history, to hit the global F5 and restart a new, more robust system, is not through revolution, but through radical reflection. We have the blueprint for disaster, etched in the failures of empires past. How do we have the will to write the blueprint for a future defined by choice, not by code? The power to update the human spirit is in your hands. Use it. If this journey into the hidden code resonated with your own awareness, don't let this reflection end here. Like this video to boost the signal. Subscribe to F5 Updating History to join our mission. Comment below and tell us, what is the single biggest historical mistake we are repeating today? And please, share this with one person who needs to see beyond the surface. Until the next update, the code is waiting.